Hi there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim with your next 3-day reading. Just a quick announcement. I know that the fan is kind of loud and the sound quality is not the best on this video. I am doing steps to improve that. It will be fixed soon. So just letting you know. So I apologize for the quality of the sound. Got to have the fan though, got to have it, but we're figuring a different way with recording. So, or I am figuring a different way. So, wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what we have for your next 3 days. Let's pull 3 cards from this. Ooh, yeah, the fates. The fates. We have destiny coming out for you. Ooh, wow. Virgo, you might not be able to catch your breath. Like this is like something here is going to be, something's going to take your breath away in the best way. It's something that is fated for you, something that is destined for you. And the observer. Now, I can read this a couple of ways. Of course, we could say somebody might be looking at you. Peace is on the bottom, by the way. So, somebody could be observing you at this time, watching you, noticing you, seeing that you're the star. You know, they're kind of looking at the star there. We have the fox on the cards. The fox is, and the telescope, right? So, this is when you're being really, spiritually, you're being very focused and strategic at what you're looking at or what you're wanting to accomplish, maybe. For some of you, although, this is the observer effect, and maybe you take a dive into quantum physics. Maybe you like that stuff about, you know, learning about how we basically there's a theory of things just kind of appearing as we observe in a certain order, right? It takes the observation in order to bring about this certain order that you're looking at. So, I mean, so you could be really figuring out how to detach from this, which of course is not really us, right? This body, you could be figuring that out of how do I become the awareness? How do I become the observer? A lot of people probably find that they do this during times of great distress, naturally, like disconnect in some way from whatever the situation. Doesn't always have to be a tragic situation or a time of distress, but it's like a stepping outside of yourself. Really goes in alignment with it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, and you can observe it. Okay, so I'm going to look at the 3 days. We'll put it underneath these cards. Maybe they'll go, you know, in alignment for it. So we use 2 from the tarot deck and 2 from the 108 oracle. And then I will clarify with a different tarot deck, because that's how I do it. Right, messages for Virgo. And thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides, for guiding us for this beautiful message of fate and destiny. Just breathe. I have a feeling we're about to see with these cards about what is to come. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. Let me make sure I've got those right. Okay, yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, well. It's on the bottom of the deck. This is generally the card that I say you might not see it. You might not see that this is coming. This surely would say, look at what a big experience this is. Look at this person standing out, coming out of the top. Just see her. It's such a big, it feels like such a big role to fill here that's coming up. Such a big role to fill. wealth, prosperity, completion, happiness, security, connections. That all is included in the Ten of Pentacles, and much more actually. Could be a very nice house. It can be a cushy bank account. The ability to have charity and help other people also is in there. So whatever it is that you're feeling like, this is what I would do with this massive amount of money, where you're okay and you get to it's taken care of for a very long time. Wealth that stays. So the bonfire says enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, ignite, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community, sharing ideas, getting things going, orgasm, fanaticism, fever, and fierce. Whoa. You got another Fates card. Oh my gosh. I just noticed, because I switched decks today just for these readings when I started Taurus and then now you. And look, I did not notice or remember that they have the same exact name for their Wheel of Fortune. It's the Fates. And this 17 associates with the star energy. So when I said they're looking at a star, that really might be you. This is you. So we can safely say that something very painful we're going to be able to put into the past. You know, most of the time it's something that has eaten away at our mental sanity here. You know, little by little, but it happened a lot. And it's time for this betrayal or dismay energy. It's a completion, meaning the next thing that you will be projecting from your thoughts in this world is going to be the things that are good, fortunate, the things that are pleasurable, wealth, riches, love. I'm also getting with this observer, because of this, looking through this scope, that I'm getting it as a scene of you using your third eye to visualize for yourself what you imagine the Wheel of Fortune or the Fates, your destiny, looking like in detail, like with senses included. Like, where would you want to live? What does it look like? What does the air smell like? If it's a house, does it have cobblestones, just for example? What do those feel like? If you're in the sand, can you imagine yourself walking and squishing your toes in it? So there's something here about the ending of our thoughts projecting what we do not want to see, and something very new. Something very new. That was a hard situation. They're telling us with this card, with pillory, yeah, and it's a 5, so it's changing, and it's ending. This is what's ending. Okay, let me just read what it says. Open dishonor, humiliation, finding fault, punishment, abusive, shut down, caught, public ridicule, mockery, nowhere to run, censure, serving time, vulnerable. It's like somebody picked on you at your lowest point and exploited that, whatever that was, or just was abusive. There's just a not good situation here. So it's ending. Especially with this next card. It says empty nest, and it says moving on, cycle completion, the void, new life, making adjustments, no one home, empty nest. Do we want more clarification? Probably could. Yeah, we probably could get clarification here. All right. Okay, what can you tell us here about this observer energy? What can you tell us about the observer energy here for your day 1? Eight of Swords. Ooh. And it has interesting imagery on it. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. See this imagery of the person looking at somebody in a cage? It's a bird in a cage, but I mean, I love the artwork. The bird is just about the same size as everybody else. And they're looking in this cage. I think, and the Queen of Pentacles is a good partner, somebody who gives a lot, especially of their wealth, because they receive a lot of resources. They're also good with resources. Somebody wanted to lock you down, keep you in a cage, limit your freedom so that you would just keep giving and giving and giving to them. Not gender specific here. Somebody wanted to keep you like that. That's being observed, or that was watched, that was seen, that was noted. Somebody paid attention. You paid attention. You were able even to step out of a confinement or the ways that you felt like you couldn't move about. Okay. I think it's being very picky on what and who you're giving to with that. The Hierophant. There's some sort of divine person coming in, I feel like, for a connection that could lead to something really big. Family, marriage. This can also be about talking about spirituality in a conventional way, or institutions, things like that. We think of them on a broader sense as like commitments, partnerships. Something that you make an oath to, or someone that you take an oath for. Could be to the creator, could be that. But your Ten of Cups. Oh, is what's fated for you. Is what's fated for you. The Ten of Cups. You're meant to have it all. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Maybe this is coming around Christmas time. 10, 10, 10. Major completions. That's what I was talking about. Is major completions. Look at this blue sky with the clouds. Is this part of what you've already visualized? You know, visualizing your heaven on earth and what that would be. And it is fated for you, but what does it look like? Do you like that type of blue sky, or are there going to be a lot of clouds, or there not going to be any? Is the sun going to be mainly shining? What temperature do you want it to be? Because the Six of Wands says you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to achieve it. And everyone else is going to be like in awe, inspired, admiration for you. So you're eating your grapes. You're going to be eating your grapes. You're going to be victorious. So not only, that's big. That's really big. The library and the changing. Yeah, well, it obviously is, because we're starting the reading off with the Ten of Swords, which is like pretty intense energy. Oh, wait, we have 4 tens. I'm sorry. 10, 10, 10, 10. 4 tens. 5, 5, 8, 8. 58, 58. This is interesting. What in the world? What do you not have? The 10 of air. No, the 10 of wands. Okay, so what is changing? First of all, if you have somebody that is observing you, I feel like they see you as this library. The book in the spiritual realm, like, can stand for secrets. Also self-improvement, which I feel like that could be what you're accomplishing also, a lot of it here, because it would be a great improvement on your life, this energy coming in. But I feel like they see a library within you, and you hold a lot of mysteries, so they want to read your books. They want to know more. This doesn't necessarily just have to be like romantic. It can be that somebody finds you mysterious and just feels like you hold a lot of information within you, and that maybe you keep a lot hidden that they want to know about. So breathe, mindfulness, awareness, especially when you're trying to pay attention of the thoughts that come and go, for your projections to match your heaven on earth, your what is fated for you, that would be joyous, that you would like, your destiny. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely are mysterious. Like I said, with this books, I think this is, yeah, hidden secrets, something beneath the surface. This is you. This is the High Priestess, and we have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like somebody wants to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. They want to. They haven't even. I don't feel like they've even talked, because this is like just now. Yeah, beneath the foundation, they want to learn from you. Took me forever to get to that message, but you see how they have this moon in a bottle? That's, to me, is your High Priestess energy, your deep knowings, your deep understandings, your hidden mysterious ways that you keep to yourself. This person would like to, if they could, bottle you up and learn from you somehow, take you for their own, but not not like this controlling energy. That's different. Look, 17. 17. So, this last part says, the knight with confident, heroic messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, a fighting spirit, preserving, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, champion of a cause. They could really see you as the main messenger for them at this time. This could be more than even one person, honestly. Like, you've got other people here. I am going to clarify the Six of Wands, because I feel like it involves other people here. And now I'm seeing this. I feel like teaching your secrets. Not all, of course. But the ones that you would be willing to teach somebody about. I feel like you're a messenger of that sort. This is what you're here to do. Whether it be to 5 people, or whether it be to millions of people. You're fated for this. It's going to bring, it's also going to bring money. And so I don't know if you even see that's going to be a tie here with it too. But yeah, they see you as the knight. They see you as a very outgoing, passionate person. So with the forked road, breathe. And I'm getting the message, breathe if you are worried right now, whether or not you'll even have a choice. There is a despair feeling that is only from this Ten of Swords. It is only what is being wrapped up. It was an experience. There's a necessity to be the observer through this experience, and even through the conclusion of it, for yourself, for your sanity. And so there's a just breathe right now. There is going to be a choice. There will be another option. There will be another way. And that's what the forked road is talking about. Direction change, options, free will, choice, opportunity, alternatives, multiple choice, the moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, turning point, and a change in circumstance. But remember, your change in circumstance involves something really big that's fated for you. And I see a lot of people on that bonfire card, like around a bonfire. There's a lot of people there. It's really pretty, isn't it? It might be Florida. The way that it looks. The death card. Woo! See how that came out? Rest up. Rest up right now, because I have the Four of Swords. Take some time out. Heal yourself. Heal your heart. Because a big significant ending is coming. Something is changing big time. And when this does, then you'll be rested, healed, and ready. That must have been really intense, that energy. Death is the card of major change and transformation, and it does represent the cycle completions, as well as the tens in your reading do too. It's a welcome card usually in tarot. Tell me about the Six of Wands in particular. In particular, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's your reward, it feels like. It's not your reward, no. Yes, but no. Yes, because I feel like you have this divine purpose. There's a reason that you were even granted to be able to hold the knowledge that you hold, or know the wisdom that you have. And so I feel like these new opportunities, something passionate, something loving, something fiercely good is coming. And then the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, anything here, big time financial gain. It can be anything, but it's going to make you a lot of money, and it's going to feel you're going to feel passionate and inspired about it. I was going to say something else about that projection. Yeah. Let's reward, if you want to look at it as a reward for your awareness of what you have been projecting, then you can, because this is actually projecting something that is that you're wanting. So maybe this is like the opportunity that you created for yourself to come in, to pull into your existence. Either visualized or you affirmed, but you did something, especially in this Four of Cups energy. You did something where it looks like a hermit on this Four of Cups, which is with the book. Okay, again with the book, somebody who does a lot of work on themselves, right? Reflecting a lot, learning a lot about know thyself, learning a lot about who you are, and you learned about contrast to the point of, I am going to visualize and affirm my destiny, my fate, my Ten of Cups until I see it projected into my reality, and I will not doubt. And that's what you did. That's true alchemy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can really get on this that would make it, you know, it's a great reading. This is a beautiful reading. '23. You have a zest for life, and you want to experience everything and anything possible. You love change and excitement. I'm adventurous. Be patient. Keep your thoughts positive, and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. And trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. And 444, you really do have a lot of angelic protection. There's also a lot of angels. That's why I said light on this Ace of Wands. There's a lot of light angels here, like having a stronghold in this new experience for you. So 444 says, trust your journey and trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment, and know that you are protected. And your heaven on earth is about to be projected. So I'm sending you love and light. Bye.